Welcome to the Flagler Humane Society. Do you love animals? Can you spare a few hours of your week helping animals in need? Amazing. We and the animals thank you.
Alrighty, let's start from the beginning. So, every county has some type of animal shelter for lost or stray pets, whether it's a few kennels behind the sheriff's office or a full service 200 pet housing and care facility. As the county's population grows, so does its pet population. In the early 1980s, a group of residents got together to build a permanent shelter in Flagler County. A gift of 5 acres of land was given to this group, and by 1982, they had opened the Flagler Humane Society. Our community has helped us grow from this small building in 1982 to our current facility that was built in 2004. Our mission is to shelter and nurture homeless animals while finding them lifelong matches in forever homes. And we, of course, can't do that without your help. We coordinate regionally to create a better life for animals, and we are the community resource and voice for all animals in our community. The Flagler Humane Society is a 501c3 not-for-profit private organization. We are not ran by the county or any municipality or government entity. We receive no tax dollars. We are paid fees from local governments to care for the stray animals they bring to us, though. We depend on adoption fees, private donations, grants, and profits from our thrift store for our income.
To achieve our mission, we strive to increase the number of adoptions every year. Last year, in 2023, we almost had 2,000 adoptions. We use a lot of foster homes, especially when it's kitten season. Foster homes are volunteers who take in animals for us, usually kittens and puppies, and raise them to a certain age when they can be adopted. We also go out into the community and educate them about proper pet care and health. And we offer low-cost medical care for pets here at the shelter through our medical clinic and our Saturday shot clinic, and we always work with our adoption partners. We work hard to generate great relationships with our adoption partners, other rescue groups, and humane societies throughout Northeast Florida. We are, and we aren't, a no-kill shelter. Our goal is to give every animal in our care the chance to be adopted. To qualify as a no-kill shelter, a shelter only needs a 90% placement rate. We have a 93% placement rate on average, meaning that 93% of the animals who come to us will be either reunited with their owners or placed in new homes. All sick animals will be given medical care. Animals with behavioral issues work with trainers. There are no true no-kill shelters because there will always be valid reasons such as deteriorating health or a repeated bite history towards people that must be taken into consideration. We pour our hearts into caring for each and every animal, but if their pain cannot be managed and their health is perhaps terminal, or if they are deemed too dangerous to live safely in society and no safe place can be found for them, we will humanely euthanize them.
Our services include pet surrenders, pet adoptions, rehoming assistance, Flagler County Animal Control, and with Flagler County Animal Control, all stray or lost pets in Palm Coast found by Palm Coast Animal Control are also brought to us for sheltering until they are reunited with their owners, or if no one claims them, then we find them a loving home. We also offer low-cost spay and neutering, wellness clinic services, and Saturday vaccine clinics. And that's not all. We have many more services we offer for our community, including our pet food pantry. We also work closely with the Canines for Warriors program. We have pet end-of-life services available, dog and cat behavior training, community education, and advocacy on animal issues. And we also operate and set up the emergency pet-friendly animal shelter during evacuations due to natural disasters. There are over 300 active volunteers, but only about 48 paid staff members. Many of them are part-time. So, without the help of you, our volunteers, we can never run the shelter and offer the services that we do. So, we are very grateful, and the animals are very grateful for you as well.
Who can volunteer? Anyone between the ages of 18 up past 100, teens ages 14 to 17, but they must be accompanied by a parent who works alongside them. There are 3 exceptions. Teens can volunteer at our thrift store. Teens, through their families, can foster pets at home. And teens age 16 and up can volunteer for morning kennel or cattery cleaning without a parent. So if you've got 2 hours, 4 hours, 20 hours to offer, we'll take it. There's a place for you here.
Some positions are assigned shifts and others are come whenever you can. So things like the laundry or helping out at our pet stores or helping with outreach or social events, these are examples of assigned shifts where you become on the assigned time and day. But things like dog walking, cat socialization, or maintenance projects are come whenever you can. When you arrive at the shelter for volunteering, be sure to log in your hours at the volunteer sign-in book on the volunteer cabinet. It looks just like this. When you walk in the front door, it's to the left of the front desk. And then you would take a sign-in sheet, you can write your name on a new one and make yourself a new one, or you can find yours. It is in alphabetical order by your last name. And make sure you sign in and write what department you're in and how many hours you have volunteered. Logging your hours is crucial. It's the only way to prove that you completed your hours with us, and some students need proof of volunteering to fulfill community service requirements at their school. Also, it's helpful for the shelter because every month we total up the volunteer hours that have been completed and we submit the information to our grant writers. Showing that you have a strong volunteer basis wins us grants. So if you're volunteering with us off-site, there will be sign-in sheets for you to log your hours there, or be sure to let someone know to get your hours logged in for you. And these sheets are monthly, so every month there's a new sheet. Also, be sure to identify yourself as a volunteer. Always wear your photo volunteer ID badge. If you haven't sent in a photo, you can just wear a regular volunteer ID badge. There's plenty of them at the volunteer station. Just be sure you identify yourself clearly as a volunteer. If you'd like to get a photo ID badge, just send a headshot photo of yourself to volunteer@flaglerhumanesociety.org and we will make you one.
Now, where would you like to volunteer? No assignment is unimportant. Every job is vital to our operation. The photo on the left of Manny at our information desk in the lobby shows one of our volunteers greeting people, having them sign in, directing them to where they go. And Manny has been with us over 19 years. On the right is a picture of our thrift store. We get incredible donations there, and we are always looking for people to help us with sorting and displaying, pricing the items. We have vet tech students who volunteer in our surgery department. Now, they must be at least 18 years old to volunteer in the medical department, but it's a great opportunity to get hands-on experience with all kinds of pets to apply to their school. We have the kennel and cat care volunteers who come in the mornings to clean, feed, and check on all of our dogs and cats and make sure they're ready for the day. We have the dog walkers and the dog bathers. These are volunteers who come in to walk our dogs every afternoon, play with them, work on obedience training, brushing, bathing, even canine massage. Yes, we actually have a certified canine massage therapist who comes in when we have any dogs that are so frightened that they've shut down and they won't eat or react with anyone on staff. And once she does her massage of these dogs, they are so relaxed. They are totally transformed. And now they will start eating and interacting with staff and relaxing. We have the cattery volunteers. They come in the mornings to clean cages, provide the fresh food and water for our cats, and in the afternoon, it's socialization and playtime. They come in to play with the cats, especially the shy ones, to help them become friendlier to people and then get adopted. We also have volunteers who care for adoptable cats in our local pet stores. At PetSmart and at Petco, these volunteers come in for maybe an hour in the morning to clean cages and rooms, provide fresh food and water, socialize, brush the cats. There's morning and evening shifts available at PetSmart and Petco. We also have the foster families who care for the orphaned and abandoned kittens that start coming to us in May of every year for several months. They also are neonatal kittens who need bottle feeding. These are the kittens who may be only a week or even days old, but the mother has disappeared for some reason, and these kittens need to be bottle fed every 3 hours, 24 hours a day, for a week or two until they can eat normal food. So this is a great job if you have insomnia. You're up anyways, might as well feed the kitten. But occasionally we also place animals that are recovering from surgery or undergoing treatment in foster homes as well. We have the administration volunteers. They greet clients, answer the phones, do filing, stuff envelopes, prepare mailings. We have the crafty volunteers. Can you sew? Are you good at woodwork? Volunteers sew, knit, or crochet, make us pets' beds, cat hammocks, even quilts. They've crocheted cat toys. They sew kennel door curtains to calm down anxious dogs. And others build multi-level wall shelves and bridges for the cats to climb in the cattery. In laundry, we have 2 commercial washers and 4 commercial dryers. And laundry is one of my favorite jobs because it's quiet, it's relaxed, it's easy. There are morning and afternoon trained positions. You're on a regular monthly schedule and just 2 shifts a day. It's a great way to help us out here at the shelter. We have the maintenance volunteers who help us with the daily facility cleaning, handyman jobs, fixing equipment, maintaining the plumbing and other equipment, mowing, weeding, even mulching the area around us. Any skill that you might have at fixing, repairing, taking care of, we can probably use. We have the dog adoption volunteers who go out to outreach events. They go out to promote ready-to-go-home dogs for adoption. Weekly, they can be seen at pet stores, other community events, and these we usually bring 3 to 4 dogs out to promote to the community, but it's also an opportunity to tell people about all the services that we have available at the shelter. Our Flagler Humane Society thrift store, which is located at 480 Palm Coast Parkway, next to the Sherwin-Williams store, is always looking for volunteers to help sort the donations, price items, display the goods, work the cash register. There are many roles available at the thrift store. And then we have the ambassador dogs. Now these dogs belong to the volunteers. They are not our dogs. They are very well-behaved dogs that have been tested for being good around other dogs and children and strangers, and they go out and visit schools, nursing homes, and other organizations just to provide a visit, a friendly opportunity for someone to interact with a pet. The picture on the upper left with the children is our Pause for Reading program that exists every Wednesday afternoon from 4 to 5 p.m. at the Children's Library over at Belterre Parkway and Palm Coast Parkway. This is a program where children select a book to read to a dog. And oh, these dogs are so focused on the readers to them. But it's a great way to encourage children in their reading skills. Then we have the fundraisers and the social events, and we always need volunteers there to help us organize the events, set them up, decorate, and operate them. There's so many events that happen throughout the year. We have our Putt for Paws golf tournament every year, Halloween parties, galas, and the pink picture down in the lower left is of the annual 5K run and 1 mile pet friendly walk that we help organize for breast cancer research in this area. And we bring out a bunch of dogs all dressed up in pink to that event. We also work during election years in a program called Adopt a Precinct. Your local elections office needs poll workers for every election. To fulfill that need, they partner with the Flagler Humane Society to recruit people who are willing to work the polls and donate their wages to Flagler Humane Society as a fundraiser. The elections office provides all of the required training in advance of any upcoming election. We have volunteers who help us with photography and doing videos. Great photographs help get pets adopted faster. Funny TikTok videos that we can post to social media do even better. We are always looking for photographers and videographers to show the world our wonderful shelter pets. So, want to feel needed? Want to make a difference? Welcome to our volunteer team. And our kitty says, thanks for coming.